Okay, how's everyone doing? So today I have a branded deck profile here for you on the Alkabi YouTube channel. So I took branded today with me. I went undefeated, which is very rare for me. I'm not the best Yu-Gi-Oh player, and I definitely wasn't expecting to get undefeated in this current format with like Ryzeal and whatnot going crazy, and it being like a hand trap format. Because this deck, you'll see, I mainly use board breakers. Actually, I don't play any hand traps at all. I was meant to play Flawless, but unfortunately that still in the mail. I did end up showing up in time, so couldn't use it. But this deck is usually meant to be a 50 card deck, but you're gonna see it's a 47 card deck here, and that's because I had 3 slots available for the Flawless, which just never arrived on time. But yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into it. Let's not waste time. And before I start, actually, I'll tell you my matchup. So I burst Fire King, Azamina, Fiend Smith, Live Twin. That's the other one. And then I versed, what was my other matchups? I versed Kashtira, Fiend Smith as well. Oh, I versed Melodious Play as well. He was round 1. So yeah, all my opponents were very cool, really nice. But yeah, those are the matchups, in case you're wondering. Yeah, we'll go straight into it. Starting off with Farmer Barbaz. Oh, QCR, yeah. 3 is mandatory. I think I mentioned this in the previous deck profiles. You need to be running 3 now. It's just a must. 3 Luba, of course. 3 Albion. 2 Blazing Cartasia. 2 Guardian Quem. These are the one-offs. So we have Spriggan's Kit, we have a Mercuria. That is strange. Okay. Yeah, we have Mercuria. We have a Libitum, Despia Tragedy, and then we have our 2 main deck Bestials. So these are mandatory for the combo, as you may know. I originally wasn't running a Libitum. I hadn't been running it for a while, to be honest with you, and it didn't really show up today either, but it is something that I will be running going forward, just because I think the revival effect is really good. And also with because I no longer run the lock in the main deck, it is something on the side deck, spoiler alert. I need something else to take up that space, and I thought Libitum would be the best, most synergistical card to take up that slot. So there's a Libitum. I thought I was running 2 Tri Brigade Mercuria, but I guess I wasn't. But in terms of these ratios, I think they're completely fine. I love all of these. I think Albion is kind of mandatory to run a 3 now, just because it is a start and it can unclog some bricky hands as well, which is nice. Kit is, I think you need Kit now, especially with Brand Diffusion going down to 1. Kit is just really nice. A nice way of getting that Brand Diffusion back to your hand. Sometimes it can feel kind of costly, just because you do need to send a card from your hand back into the deck, so it can feel costly at times. But usually I never thought it was an issue today, so yeah, that's quite nice. 2 Creme as well. I like running 2 Creme, and I've seen 2 people run 3 Cartasia, which I've tried before, but me personally, I just like running 2. I think 2 is the perfect number, especially when you have Fusion Deployment as well, which is basically 5 copies of Cartasia. So personally, not gonna run more than 2 copies. I also have 2 copies of the alternate QCR coming as well, so that's another reason for me for running it at 2. So those are like the main deck monsters. We go branded spells and traps. So we go branded opening at 3, of course. Branded high spirits. We got branded red 1, branded lost, branded fusion, branded banishment, and branded retribution. I never used to play, well, I used to play branded banishment like a year or 2 ago, and I just had it sitting in my binder for the longest time, until recently when I acquired, well, another spoiler alert, I acquired this guy. And although they, you know, you can get him out by like normal means as well. Banishment is like the most consistent way of bringing him out, and also banishment is just good in general, just because it revives a level 8 or revives a Despia monster, which comes up a lot, and also it almost acts like a super poly as well. And yeah, very nice. Main deck generic spells. We go Fusion Deployment, Gauss, Frost, Stat Free, Mandatory. New edition, free Super Poly. So I have played free Super Poly before. I've kind of been on and off with it, but today kind of cemented why I think you should always be playing Super Poly. This card went crazy. It absolutely like destroyed boards. You know, you can't respond to it. Even when I played against the Viking deck, this card also went crazy as well. So in general, I'd keep this in. For within Droplet, my other board breaker. And then my 1-0s, we have Foolish Burial, Goal Sack, the 1 Total Tactics Talent, the 1 Call by the Grave, and the 1 Fusion Duplication. We got extra deck before we go side deck. So I haven't really organized the extra deck. But for the branded monsters, we go Titanic Lad, Starlight, Albert, and Artos. Yes. The 1 Albion. The 2 Mirror Jade. The 2 Albion. Sorry, I meant to say Lebellion, sorry, not Albion for that one. The 1 Windrum. Or Rindrum. And any more branded monsters. So those are the branded monsters. Move it up, separate them a bit. So the branded monsters. Our Desmond Cartis, of course. I want Grand Gugunul. The Light and Darkness Dragon. The Warlord Furious Dragon. Parapound Dagger Repalia. The Gruer for the Super Poly. And the Guardian Chimera. So that's the extra deck. Pretty standard. If I'm being honest, probably having this in the main extra deck probably wasn't the right thing to do. It would have been better to have Sanctify instead. I was just expecting to see a lot of Blue Eyes today, which I didn't see, which is why I had this in the main extra deck. But I'd recommend having Sanctify over this, or even Masquerade. But apart from that, I liked everything about the extra deck. Everything came up today at least once. Even the Darkness Dragon Lord. It was my first time summoning this, and you know, it went crazy. I was thinking of potentially taking this out as well, but it did come up today, so glad I didn't do that. Furious Dragon even came up today as well. I usually don't go into Furious Dragon, but it did come up today. Apart from that one, so that didn't come up today, if I'm being completely honest with you. Lastly, we have the side deck. So I was playing extract monsters in the side deck. We have the Sanctifier and we have the Masquerade. We have 3 Bestials, and this is for the Fiendsmith, because I was expecting to see Fiendsmith, so I thought I'll put some more Bestials in the side deck. I have the Ido in the side deck as well. So if you want to like play this deck competitively, and you were like going in there hoping for like a result, and you were expecting the competition to be quite hard as well, you should definitely be playing this in the main deck. The reason why I wasn't playing this in the main deck, because I wanted to try to play without the Sanctify lock and see how I did. I did end up using this 2 times because the 2 of the game, so like the Kastira Fiendsmith guy and the Viking guy, I just don't think I would have won those games if I didn't use the lock against them. They were just very difficult decks to... I just had a very hard time against those decks. So yeah, I would usually recommend having this in the main deck, but me personally, I try to play without the Sanctifier because I just know how it can be toxic at times. For the most part, like I said, I only had to use it twice. All the other dudes went completely fine, so yeah, I do in the side deck. 3 lightning, well, 2 lightning storm, 1 third duster, 3 dark ruler, 3 evenly. Don't really have much card, so this is where I might have made a mistake, though it didn't end up really costing me too much. Now that I've looked back, I didn't really have too many cards for going first. Might have been worth like if I were to move this into the main deck, for example, maybe cut one of the bestials. It might have been worth potentially, adding like a dimensional barrier, or something else to go first, really, to help me going first. But apart from that, yeah, I just had to kind of just rely on the lock, really, whenever I chose to go first. But yeah, that's the side deck. That's the deck that I took today. Hopefully you found this informative. Hopefully you found this helpful. Let me know if you have any questions down below. If you have any tips for me, please leave them in the comment section as well, and I'll get back to you in the next one. Thank you.